Hey YouTube, thank you for stopping by my channel, The Magical Solution. My name is Leilani. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I hope you continue to do so. So today I am really excited because I get to talk to you a little bit about this book, The Magical Art of Crafting Charm Bags, 100 Mystical Formulas for Success, Love, Wealth, and Well-Being, by Elhoim Leafar. And there's a foreword by Devin Hunter, who is also the author of The Witch's Book of Power. Okay? So I read this book the second I got it. I read it. Just lapped it up. I have to say, this was a really, really amazing book with regards to all of the associations and correspondences needed to fill a charm bag, right? But first, let me just read to you just the first little paragraph, because it doesn't really get into charm bags until chapter 5. You know, it talks a little bit first about a few other things, but chapter 5 is where it gets into it. And I just kind of wanted to read this definition because I think this really separates what a charm bag is versus other things that we may have heard online or around in the magical community, okay? So a charm bag is a magical tool that is either carried as a talisman or used in some other fashion in magical ceremonies. It consists of a small bag or pouch that contains a cohesive and vibrationally harmonious group of enchanted objects. Charm bags are used to attract, strengthen, weaken, cancel, dissipate different magical effects through regular contact with them. Mages usually make their own charm bags, but they can also be made to benefit someone else. They are very popular among witches, neo-pagans, shamans, and those who practice various forms of spiritualism, voodoo, hoodoo, and other African diaspora traditions. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, that a charm bag, at least in this context, he's using this in terms of it being a talisman, and it's kind of like a catch-all term. At least that's what I'm gathering from this book. It's kind of a catch-all term for all the different kinds of charm bags that are out there. And that, as a magical practitioner, is different from what I was taught. You know, like I was taught that mojo bags, grease bags, shaman medicine bags, healing pouches, like I was taught that all of those things are very, very different and very, very specific to their cultures and to their traditions, and they shall never meet. You know what I mean? Just because they look similar, just because they have similar contents in them, doesn't necessarily mean that they're the same thing. Whereas here, the word charm bag is used a little bit differently. It's used sort of like a catch-all where, yeah, I mean, technically they all are the same thing in this, according to this book. So, I mean, it depends on your tradition. It depends on where you come from with that ideology. But as far as the ingredients, as far as, you know, how you can go about preparing one, this is an absolute great reference book to have for sure. But you know what? I think I'm actually going to do a video on the differences between these kinds of bags, because I think it is important to know. You know, these traditions are here for a reason. They do have their particular workings and why they have them the way they have them. So let's learn about it. Let's know about it, right? So this book, if you're interested in getting it, I do highly recommend it. If you're interested in working with charm bags and using it as a talisman, this is a great reference. He did a great job in this book. David Hunter, who did the foreword, his books are also really great. Who else did a foreword? I could have sworn there was another name in here. No, it was just him. It was just him. I could have sworn there was someone else who commented. But either way, this was a very enjoyable read. Very, very helpful. Talks about colors association, incense, days of the week, different charm bags for different purposes. Talks about your zodiac signs, charm bags for healing, for wishing, the different kinds of herbs that could go in them, the different kind of stones that could go in them. Like, it's very, very cohesive in terms of what you can put inside of a bag. That's pretty much it. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I hope you go out and get this. So once again, it is The Magical Art of Crafting Charm Bags, 100 Mystical Formulas for Success, Love, Wealth, and Well-Being by Elhoim Leafar, forwarded by Devin Hunter, and published by Weiser Books. I will have all the information down below for you, and go out, get it. It's a great one, and let me know what you think. That's important. Let me know what you think. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon.